Welcome everyone. So today we're gonna talk about phone photography shooting, and this is the part one. We have also part two, and then we also have the editing part. So there's like different parts, but we just start with the shooting part. So definitely we're gonna just dive in now. So I think you already know this quote, but the best camera is the one that's with you. And in many cases, you don't usually might even have your DSLR with you, and you just want to quickly grab some photos. So phone photography in general is obviously the solution here. So wait for it. Before you might make any judgments about phone photography, then just wait for it and then just think about it a little bit. So at the advantages of phone photography is obviously portability. They are very, very budget friendly and it's super easy to get started. And literally everyone can do it without any excuses. So think about it just a little bit. I don't mean that you should drop your DSLR or mirrorless or whatever you're using your camera in general and go only on photography, but definitely just think about it, and you might even find it useful to have both options in general. And the disadvantages obviously are small file format, less technical options for creativity, and limited macro and micro. Obviously, you can always sometimes buy those extra lenses on the phone, but in general, I feel like if I'm going for phone photography, I would just use my usual lens without any excuses. And then with this one, it's like the whole point of phone photography is that it's portable. I don't have to have anything with me. I just grab my phone and make the photo. So if you think about equipment, then obviously you need smartphone. And then optional is always tripod or the stick and Adobe Lightroom. And to be honest, I would even usually use the equipment as smartphone and Adobe Lightroom phone app, and I would even drop the tripod, because if I would have to use the tripod, then for me it's like a little bit annoying. So I would rather have like these ones, and if I'm gonna go for tripod, then I'm just gonna grab my real camera and not the phone. So understanding raw format with phone. So again, like many people don't know this one, but you can really shoot raw on your phone as well. And this one, once I found this one out, it was like poof, like completely mind blowing. So what you have to do here is that just download the Adobe Lightroom phone app if you don't already have it, and you have to shoot inside the app and choose the file format PNG instead of JPG. And there you have, you can shoot manual mode as well. So you can play around with exposure, ISO, white balance, and all the photography things that you can literally think about. So as you can see here, I have changed the file format for RAW. And then another option is that when you don't feel like shooting RAW, then I would highly recommend you to understand file formats. So what you can do here is that depends on your camera in general, but iPhone and Androids usually have different file formats. So just get to know your phone and dive deep into this one, because you can play around with different shooting modes. And for example, on your iPhone, you have a photo in general, then you have a square, then you have a portrait mode, ultra wide mode, night mode, diffusion. Like the varieties there are literally endless, and you can go deep into this one. And for manual mode, here what you can do is that again, go to your Adobe Lightroom and change the settings to Pro. So what you just have to do here is that open your Lightroom app and go on the shooting mode and check the professional one, like Pro. And then on this one, you can play around with different modes, and you can completely shoot manual on your phone as well. And then now let's dive deep into the basics. So what you have to do here is that you have to obviously clean your lens and calibrate your touchscreen. So this is like one of the main like basic things, but again, like even I sometimes I forget about it, but again, especially when I was starting out. But now it's like almost like I have a habit. So you have to make it as a habit. You grab your phone, you clean your clean your lens at first, and then you can get rid of the dust specks, and then yeah, it's like way more different, because again, like we use our phones so much that it's like before we notice it, it's like not clean whatsoever. And with Calibrate the touchscreen, again, like depends on your phone, like definitely Google your settings, like how can you do it, but in general, like just check that the brightness is up, and then you're not like underexposing your photos in general. Thank you for watching. I hope this was useful, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.